So excited to have her here this morning. Heather, we've been talking about her all morning.
Yep.
Nothing but great energy going on, man. I was talking about how she came on TRL. It's a pre-record. I'll just go ahead and give up game yesterday.
Ooh, wow. That was the first time you
never
ever
said
pulled
that.
the curtain back.
Yeah, I pulled the curtain back. The fourth wall, what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay. And the whole staff was excited to see her, you know, and we all was a lot of rumblings coming around. We just all started naming our favorite hits. Kind of like what we've been doing this morning as we talk about it. Everybody got a favorite song by this artist. For example, Tracy G's is...
I went with the first to come out, It's All About Me, featuring the iconic Cisco.
Okay, DB, did you have one too?
Running?
Okay, all right. Mike Hughes, what you have to...
Yeah, Ghetto Superstar.
That's because you're ghetto and ratchet, and so it's just because that's in there. And then have the B, you had one too.
Oh, man. 1 and 2. Best of Me.
Best of Me. So she's a Grammy Award-winning recording artist, philanthropist, actress, producer, songwriter, CEO, independent woman, empowered, beautiful, amazing, vegan. The one and only Maya is here.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How'd that dinner turn out last night?
It was bomb.
It was bomb?
You missed out.
I missed out?
I had some Thai.
You had Thai.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know that's what you ended up doing last night, Thai food?
I did.
Okay, so I had an option to go eat with Maya,
Okay.
you know, and
What happened?
Oh, he didn't even say bye to me.
I did.
I was like, I'm going to get some vegan food. He just rolled out.
Irish
He said, I'm
exit?
out.
you just saw
Didn't
smoke.
say bye, no hug, nothing.
You ever watch, Wild E. Coyote and the Road Runner? She said vegan. It was like, damn. We was out of it, but it went okay.
Meet me.
It was great, yeah.
Yeah, we
No
talked
meat.
about. No meat.
Yeah.
No meat. Right. You got the new project out, right?
Yes.
Hey, do you? Because Maya's so young, right? So she came into the game extremely young. And so when you look back at some of your accomplishments, do you go, damn, that was me?
No, because I always feel like I'm just starting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I haven't even gotten to my full potential yet.
Yeah,
Huh.
okay.
As far as what I want to do and serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But what was the game like for you then? Was it all? Were you a dialed in artist, so to speak, that signed with a production company that kind of told you the songs to sing and what we were going to release, or did you have some type of creative control?
Well, I've always been in entertainment. My
Yeah.
dad was a musician and singer, songwriter, and I've always just been around music since I was a child. It's in the family.
Okay.
Everybody's musical, and that was a big part of my life. But I did get the opportunity to sign to an independent situation, a label based in my hometown, Washington, D.C., which was really rare.
Okay.
And it was University Music Entertainment, who had Pure Soul, Drew Hill, and I was the first solo artist that they signed. And so I had a nice camp that I was around, and everyone wrote songs and played instruments. And so I got to work firsthand with Drew Hill in the studio on my first album. And we would write, they would play, they would write as well. And so everything was pretty hands-on. I didn't get told what to do, but there were songs with some heavy hitter producers that I didn't mind being done and finished. But I was still able to be a part of the songwriting process.
So I didn't know that Maya was sitting there penning. You knew that, Heather?
No.
I didn't. They was sitting there. You was penning a lot of your own music.
Yeah, since day one, they welcomed all of that. They were into artist development early on. In 1996 is when I met the label, and the first album came out in 98.
Which
Yeah.
explains why Cisco. What's your song that you like?
It's All About Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were label mates on the independent side.
Okay.
That was like family.
Yeah. What were Drew Hill like back then? I mean, they evolved into the stars they became, but
Drew Hill is so talented on and off stage. Like
Yeah.
they all played instruments, all produce in some kind of way, vocal produce in the studio. And so they bring that to their live performance often. They know their music theory and harmony. And so they're incredibly talented guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did they give you assign you with a personal bodyguard to keep all the fellas off you back then? Or
We were rolling with the Nation of Islam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hawk Islam was the president of
Hawk
University.
Islam.
Yeah. President of University Music Entertainment, and he had the squad out.
Oh, so
Yes.
you didn't really have those kind of
No issues.
No issues with guys, huh?
No.
Nobody sneaking on your tour bus type stuff.
No, I mean, that wouldn't happen anyway.
It's a death
But
wish.
no, very well protected thorough operation there.
Okay, so what was the first song that you felt the change in your life taking place because of its success?
I think Ghetto Superstar
Ghetto
was the first one that took us overseas.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I'd
wow.
never been to Europe before.
Uh-huh.
But that was a massive hit worldwide.
Whoa.
And I was just on the song. It wasn't my song, but it was a nice collaboration with Praz.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis also joined some of the tour dates, ODB. And Wyclef produced that track.
Uh-huh. Ghetto Superstar. Hear a little bit of that right there, man. Go ahead, sing it, Mike Muse.
To another place.
Oh my gosh.
Loving each other.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mike Muse.
You're welcome.
Okay.
From the Bulwer soundtrack.
Okay. Who were like Aaliyah was out when you were out, right? And who were some of the like other young female artists that were out at that time that you recall?
Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah, Samantha Mumba,
Yeah.
Tatiana Ali. There were so many females and female groups as well
Yeah.
that were coming along. 3LW, 702, A Destiny's Child. Yeah,
Yo, you were in the mix,
yeah.
right? Did you so you grew up? Did you have siblings growing up, or was it just yeah? Well, what's your background? What's your
I'm
family?
the oldest.
Okay.
And I have two brothers that I grew up with. And I was the big sister. So
Okay.
I had to be the first one to experience everything and watch over
Okay.
the boys.
All right. So you got mother-like instincts in you. You ever thought of becoming a mom?
I thought about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with kids all the time, and I am an auntie
Okay.
of 4 plus a godmother.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Good practice.
So, yeah, I would definitely love that. And I'm a furry baby mom. So I have animals back
Okay.
in Maryland. But, yeah,
Yeah, you would do that.
definitely.
You have a suitor because there's a few guys, single guys up in
Not
here.
right now. Not right now.
Not right now. Not at this moment.
Not thinking about it
We
right
got
now.
another hour left on the show, Maya. We can get this done. All right. Now, Heather, we were talking about, like, you were talking about your favorite song in the
Yeah.
different versions.
For me, like the best of me, I was just telling all the guys in here that song was so rare in terms of the original came out with Jada on it and everybody loved it. And then the remix came out with Jay-Z
Yeah.
on it and everybody
The
loved
city
it.
was
So
on fire.
it was on fire, and it was like literally, I remember being in barbershops and different places discussing which was the best and better version of it because you would
Hard.
play both of the songs back to back.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
Say it, Tracy.
Okay, switch it. All right, here we go.
Carolina blue kicks, hottest nigga on the block. Used to Willie bicycle since I was 6. High school, the crossover, wave the way kicks. Music is the same shit, gave away hits. So my get it together, forget it forever. When I go at you hard, I can get it through leather. You
Yo.
like Jigga can.
Reel up. Maya,
Damn.
if you had to pick one to perform.
I mean, hey, look, I perform both songs to this day, but the club banger is the remix.
The
You know,
remix is the
featuring
one that
Jay.
goes, right?
Yeah, it's more up-tempo. Trackmasters did that. I ran into Biz Markie in D.C., and that actually comes from one of his tracks. It's a classic hip-hop joint.
That's right.
And then, the one with Jada is more laid back. It goes hard. Swiss did that. Swiss beats. And it wasn't supposed to be for me.
Damn,
That was
Swiss.
a DMX beat. That did not
That
belong
was
to
whose?
me.
Whose?
DMX. And I was like, no, I want that.
And you took a beat
Yeah.
from DMX? Well, Maya was gangster.
Nation of Islam.
Gangster, boy. Took that from her.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I didn't know
I
that.
That's
want that.
crazy. I never knew Swiss did that.
When y'all
That
shot,
was his first
Wow.
R&B track that he did.
Wow.
It didn't belong to me, but we turned it into an R&B song. Yeah.
right, when you y'all shot the video to the remix too, though, right? Did y'all shoot
Yeah.
the video? Yeah.
She had that North Carolina jersey on.
Yeah.
She made the jersey dresses hot.
Shout out to June Ambrose. That was her idea.
Wow, that
Really?
was June.
Yeah.
So Maya started the jersey dress trend?
Yeah, that's facts.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know
Jimmy
that.
Jazz. What do
Yeah.
y'all know about that?
That's
Jimmy
exactly
Jazz.
where I went.
Okay.
That's crazy.
What was it like on the beach? Was Jay and them popping bottles back then?
Oh, no, that was the shortest video shoot I've ever done in my life.
Really?
No rehearsals, no choreography, nothing, I just showed up in Malibu and we shot on a white backdrop. And then everything else was B-roll footage from the tour.
Okay.
The backstage tour. DJ
Right.
Clue hosted a mixtape. And so they pulled a lot of B-roll from that. Yeah.
Okay, so when you look at your career, man, and I think we got to put this in perspective. I mean, Grammy Award winning recording artist and all these different things you've done with all of these major names you named, and then you decided to create your own platform, right? And go independent. What made you decide to do that? Was the industry not recognizing your greatness, or you just got tired of doing it that way?
No, I think a lot of things, circumstances propel you to take a different route. So, I mean, my album, there were release dates being pushed back for the fourth album, Liberation, and I was signed on Motown within the Universal system. I had transferred from Interscope to Motown in 2006 and worked on a project, which was Liberation, the fourth album slated to come out. So release dates kept changing, and there's a territory called Japan that's ahead of us a day, and when they changed the release date, they forgot that one territory. So then it leaked everywhere online. The album got shelved, but it was technically out.
Yeah.
And so my lawyer said, hey, you can go to court and get your back in advance and sue, but I don't know if it's worth it with the time and energy. Or you can go independent. I didn't know what that was. That was foreign to me. So I just said, okay, I'll give independent a try. Because I'd been in court before, for something else, and it's just very exhausting, and energy-wise, it can drain you. So I just decided to go independent. And then I got a call from a place in Japan, an actual label, and they offered me a deal to produce my own album. And they would put up all the radio money and the promo and the marketing, and I would just have to deliver the album. And I knew how to engineer by that time. And so I said, I'll just do this in my house.
Wow.
And so I did. And then it came out the very next year, around the same time. And I didn't look back from there. That was my first project in Japan. It's called Sugar and Spice.
It was the Sugar and Spice joint.
2008.
Yeah. Wow. So
Wow.
You hearing what you're hearing right here? Okay. And so the name of your company is?
Planet Nine.
Planet Nine. You're the CEO,
Yeah.
head of marketing, head of promotion,
A&R.
A&R,
Lawyer.
lawyer,
Travel agent. I mean,
travel agent,
whatever I got to do, I wear that hat.
Janitor.
Just to make it happen.
You do it all.
Janitor.
She's the resident chef. Maya be claiming she could cook. She
Bartender.
Say she could
I
cook.
swear I must have some Jamaican in my blood because I
could
honestly
cook?
wear so many hats. Yes.
Yeah. What do you have in your blood? Like
I mean, we never know. African, obviously.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then my mother is part Italian.
Okay.
American Indian, my great grandmother. But that's all I know so far.
Yeah.
I want to go on ancestry.com to really find out, the true roots. Where?
Where. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
You got the new project that's out right now, TKO, The
Yeah.
Knockout.
Yeah.
The Knockout. We world premiered the Damage video on TRL.
When?
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay.
I look good in
You
the
just
video.
made the official announcement.
Oh, I'm sorry, damn.
Nobody even knows.
Oh shit, my bad.
Damn, Sway.
Real up,
It's
real
all
up.
good.
You got too carried away.
My bad. I'm excited, man.
It's all good. They know what song it is for now.
Damn, I should,
It's okay though.
Sway a snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
Guess she do her own security now too.
Stop.
All right. Okay, let's open up the phone lines. I'm going to play one of the songs too. 888-742-3345. MGD is on the line from Indiana. What up, MGD?
What up,
We got Maya here.
D.
What's going on, family? What's going on? What's
Hey,
going
hey,
on?
hey.
Hey,
Maya,
how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, the whole voice
Okay,
changed
Barry
right
White.
All right, so 2009, I missed my opportunity to shoot my shot, per se. I was at a nightclub, and I can't remember the name of the place. It was on South Beach, and across the street there's a bar, and then across from there there's a place, and they both are named the same thing. 213 comes to mind, but I don't think that's right.
Man, would you get to the story?
He trying to shoot a shot again, Sway.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me an opportunity. All right, so you were there because I was drinking, and I was like, that almost looks like Maya, because you were there with three of your friends.
Oh.
And you came out, and I was like, yo, that's Maya, because I was with a group of my friends. I was like, I should go say something. And my friends were like, yeah, you should go say something. I was like, no, I can't do it. Because I don't know how you would respond to somebody just coming up to you and be like, are you Maya? What? You could have been like, yes. And
Dude, man, Jesus. So look, check this out. MGD, did you speak to her?
I saw her, and no, I did not. I'm speaking to her now, though.
Okay, so shoot your shot. Go ahead.
That time is coming past. I'm just so glad to just be able to speak to her right now.
Amazing.
Okay.
And where do you live?
I live in Indiana.
Amazing.
She's shooting her shot.
You in a relationship, MGD?
Right.
I am.
Yeah, that's why he acting like that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
His wife listening.
And much success.
No, but seriously, in all seriousness, this is a beautiful, spirited woman. And, you can shoot your shot by buying her album. Show you. Okay.
Where them
TKO.
dollars at?
And she said it's music there to make love to have sex to, right? It's on the album?
Make love to.
Okay.
Conceive to.
Okay.
Yeah.
When
Wishful
I have a
thinking.
copy of all the rest of her albums, yes, I'll just definitely add this
Amazing.
one also.
Okay, that's what's up.
Thank you for your support.
She's independent. She could use some money, too.
Yeah.
All right, my man MGD. Jason in the Bay.
He got some closure.
He was hurt, and MGD was sounding like a doofus at first.
Yeah, he started giggling to himself.
He was like,
Can a lot of men do that to you? Like, just get giggly and doofless when they approach you,
I mean, some, but most are pretty respectful and honestly shy. The females are the lit ones.
No, they the ones that turn up?
Yeah, turn up. Wow,
Yeah.
They be like, what's up, man? You my bitch.
Right.
And the dudes be acting
Yes,
scared.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The ones that have succeeded to and capture your eye. Has it men you've dated have they always had something in common? Have they been confident or
They've definitely been confident.
Confident.
Yeah, my dad is a confident man, so confidence. But I
Okay.
prefer the laid back type. I'm not into cockiness
Yeah.
and conceited nature. Quiet confidence is very attractive to me.
Thank you, Maya. All right, we got
Brother.
That's wild.
appreciate that, Maya. Just being me, Jason from the Bay is on the line. What up, Jay?
Hey,
Oh,
JJ.
Jay hung up.
That's
All
why
right.
he got like that. The
See?
Bay was on the line.
Yeah, the Bay was on the line. Dave in Maryland, go ahead.
What up, Dave?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, family?
Hey.
First and foremost, Maya, I love your music. I've been a fan for years.
Hey.
I'm getting ready to go back with some ancient right here.
Okay.
I met you in at Greenbelt,
Yeah.
Enterprise, where you took your truck.
Oh yeah. Way back in the day.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
way back in the day. That's what's up.
Greenbelt,
But
College
that
Park,
Berlin-
Greenbelt.
Yeah, that little Cadillac dealership.
That's amazing.
Hey,
You
I
remember
just
what
want
year
to-
was that?
Ooh, good God Almighty, no. I'm old, but I ain't that old.
It's way back Wednesday.
They
Come on
remember
now.
the
Way
like,
back
07
Wednesday.
You right. It had to be like around 2007, 2008.
Yo, Maya made.
Are you still in the area? We say area.
I'm a over the road truck driver right now, so
Oh.
I still get back when I can.
Well,
but
you be safe.
I feel-
18 wheels.
But of course, you know it.
That's a grind right there.
All right, hey man, Dave, thanks for your call, man.
Maya, I saw you cross the intersection,
Right.
2004, Greensboro, South Carolina.
Dudes are turning into elderly women when they talk to Maya. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
even women.
Wow. Go ahead,
Something
Tracy.
else.
Go ahead.
I'm going back to now like 2001, and I was thinking about the Lady Marmalade with Pink, with Little Kim, with Christina Aguilera, and there's such a difference, I feel like, on the surface when it comes to women in 2018 artists. Like I think it has a lot to do with like these fan bases, you know what I mean? Like Rihanna
yeah.
Navy and Beehive, things like that. Going back to 2001 and when you were with your peers, was there a lot of camaraderie?
No. First of all, we didn't really have much of the internet and Twitter, Instagram, where people had much of a voice. We couldn't stand as hard, so there was not too much conflict amongst the fans because they had no way to connect with each other
Right.
back then. All the girls were cool, to my knowledge and experience. I didn't see any drama, but every conversation that comes up oh, there's always a supposed cat fight that happened, and I didn't feel or know anything about that if it did occur. Yeah.
Okay. So you never had a fight with none of the.
No, we've supported each other at certain events, shows. I've been in the studio with Pink, out to dinner with Kim. Christina came to one of my shows. I went to one of hers. I mean, it's been cool.
It's been cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to hear. I like that.
And you can be, to all of the stands out there, that's the new word now, you can totally be a fan of one person and another person at the same time.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
especially for the females. We're out here, and it's a very, very hard business. So I don't have any drama out there at all. And there's enough room for everybody, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Maya. What I love about what you've been talking about right
Maya
now.
don't want no smoke, boys. She making that clear. Miss me, bitch.
What are we about to talk about now?
Yeah.
I feel it coming.
You
What's
good.
going on?
You good.
That's awesome, Maya. You talked a lot about entrepreneurship, essentially, right?
Yes.
And I was curious, what's the difference now when you first went independent versus being independent now? We're seeing so much female empowerment, so much female entrepreneurship. What is it times like now for you? And do you feel even more empowered and emboldened to even reach your full potential, which you mentioned earlier?
Oh, there's a platform now. When I first started, I don't think Instagram had even popped off, and so there are a lot of things that you can utilize as far as tools and platforms and connectivity with your fans, which is different from when I first started. And it's all about the fans, honestly. You listen to them, you're serving them. You don't have to test records. You can do an Instagram live now and find out what they resonate with before you just put a whole bunch of money behind it or shoot a video worth thousands and thousands of dollars. You kind of get a gauge of what people want from you, which is what it's all about, because you're here to serve with social media. And that's the difference from now and then when I first started the independent journey and just being in this business in general. Yeah.
Okay, Maya's here, guys. I know some information about Maya that a lot of people don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maya had a chance. It was an opportunity. She was going to be on the #1 album in the world, Scorpion, with Drake.
Oh, Drake loves her.
Yeah. What is your relationship with Drake?
I've only run into Drake maybe like twice. Once on the red carpet and once at a club in Houston, Texas.
What do you say to you?
No, he just nodded his head out of respect.
Oh, you got
And smiled.
The Drake nod and smile?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, how close were you to being featured on this
I
#1 project?
I have no clue. He showed up on my live, supposedly. Fans have snapshotted Champagne Poppy, and they keep asking me, what happened? How come you're not on this album? I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, so supposedly I was supposed to be on the album, according to him, on my live the other day.
Oh,
But,
really?
it was just talk.
It was just talk?
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. Well, if you get that opportunity, and you need somebody to film it or carry your bags, I'll go in the studio with you, Maya.
I would love to collaborate with Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dope.
Just ignored the whole thing.
Yeah,
I
she
said.
ain't mentioned
didn't
bringing
mention
you
that.
as
I
a
wasn't even gonna be there,
manservant,
right?
Sway. Jeffrey. little butler.
You rang, Maya.
Mr. Belvedere.
All right. Well, listen.
That didn't work.
No, I'm not gonna be
I
at
have
the studio.
ADD. I'm sorry. I can only focus on one thing at a time.
You're not my plus one,
All
Sway.
right, man. Ty, what you want to say to Maya before she go?
Ty.
Go ahead, Ty.
Hey, Maya.
Hey.
Okay, let me tell you, right? My favorite song is Full Service. What
Ooh.
inspired you to make that song? Oh my God, I love
90s.
it so much.
90s R&B swag. That's what that song was all about. That was on the Beauty in the Streets mixtape. It had an H-Town flavor to it because I was recording it
Yes,
in
that's
Fifth
what I
Ward.
knew.
Who's on that song? Trey the Truth.
Yes.
But yeah, it was just
True.
90s
I like
vibes.
when you say, yeah, you're a Texas boy.
Yes.
I see it on your license plate.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of the whole song, but I used to repeat it. My mom used to be like, oh my God, stop playing that song. I played it out, okay?
But did
And
you put it
still
on your
will be played
voicemail?
today.
Did you put it on your voicemail, though?
Oh, it was on my voicemail, okay? Okay.
Hey, Ty, make sure you buy her new album, all right? It's out right
I will.
now.
You
okay?
already know.
Okay, the Knockout, and it's all the money goes to her pocket. All right?
Thank you, Ty.
Okay. Before
like
you
Ty.
go, this is your first time on the show, Maya. So for
Yeah.
first time guests, we usually do a game, and today we got a game called
All about Maya.
That said, today we're gonna find out all about you. Right now, on Sway in the morning.
All right, this is how this works.
Whose voice is that? Yours?
No, my voice. You would have known. That was just we
Wow.
got it's a voice out of
The heavens.
that came out of the heavens.
Sure, it wasn't you.
What character was that?
I don't know. It was just my
It was
intro
hilarious.
voice. Yeah.
He's available for segments on future albums.
Any
by the way.
intros,
Okay.
skits, whatever you need.
Do all that stuff. Okay.
All right,
so
so I just put some random questions in this mystery sack here, and you pick out one at a time and answer honestly.
What was the last movie that made you cry? It was a cartoon. Moana.
Shout out to The Rock.
Okay.
Moana.
That was it,
was
and it made you
crying.
cry. Okay.
Yeah.
The sensitive side.
Question number 2.
I cried at Lion King.
Question number 2. Have you ever gotten into a physical fight? Yes. With a boy.
What?
He kept pulling my hair when I was on the school bus. And I'm a Libra, and I'm very nice. So it takes a threshold to push me there. And when I get there, I go off. So, yeah, I fought a boy
Okay.
in the
Wow.
5th grade.
In the 5th, that's the
Yes.
last fight you had?
No.
Okay.
The other one, she was grown. She ain't talking about that.
But it
Read
probably,
between the lines.
probably was a boy again.
It was a boy. I
Okay.
never fought a girl.
Okay.
Okay. Worst date you ever went on? What's the worst date I ever went on? I don't know.
Been on a bad date?
I'm
Yeah.
sure, but
You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't really do
That question didn't work. We're going to do another one. since
Last
I'm
one,
in
because
it.
you didn't get an
for it.
answer.
we gotta-
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't work. You should have said
Nothing
last
crazy.
date you went on. Last date you went on.
I don't even know.
Damn.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute?
No.
Damn.
I do outings and hangouts, but dating is for people that are seeking out. I'm not.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Shut that shit down.
before you became
I don't want to go to the studio no more.
Wow. That's that vegan life.
no
Vegan life.
before you became famous, who was your celebrity crush? Ooh. Oh my goodness. I used to have this mini crush on LL Cool J. Webster. Y'all remember
Remember
Webster?
Webster?
Yeah.
That was
Emmanuel
like my childhood
Lewis?
crush.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Emmanuel Lewis.
Wow.
I used to tell my mom that was my boyfriend
Wow.
when I was a kid.
Emmanuel had it, man. Emmanuel had it. Said LL too, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maya. Man, she did good on that.
She did do good.
Okay.
She looks relieved now. She's like,
Yes.
All right, and make sure, it's so great to have you on the show this
You
morning.
too.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed yourself and continued
I
success.
appreciate
Yes.
you.
We're in your corner. You got allies with Sway in the morning.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay, and we're gonna play a song off the Knockout album. One of the ones that it's a couple of them that stand out for me, but ready for whatever 2.0s to join. I want to play. Is that okay, or is it something you want to play?
Yeah, I like that song.
You like that
I
song?
love that song, actually.
Okay, see?
90s vibes.
Yes, there it is. Okay, and up next, who we got? DB.
88 rising.
Okay, Sway in the morning. It's Maya.